Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. Hi friends, today I am going to the La Jolla Playhouse to see a production called The Cake, and I thought I would do a review for you and talk a little bit before what my thoughts are and then after. But first, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you are a regular viewer and subscriber, I absolutely love you. Thank you. It means the world to me. If you haven't subscribed and you like this, please do. It's the button. It's here somewhere. It's free. And again, it means everything to me. I'm growing the channel. We are also on all the social media outlets, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Dress Up Mom, hashtag The Dress Up Mom, and you can check us out there too. I feel so fortunate that here in San Diego, on the campus of UCSD, right in La Jolla, we have this terrific local playhouse called the La Jolla Playhouse. It has a really great history. I'm going to put a link to the La Jolla Playhouse here, how it started with some Hollywood people out in the 30s. And it's so great because we get probably 6 or 7 productions a year. There's usually a couple musicals and some plays, and we get to test them out, usually before they go somewhere else. And it's something that my husband and I love doing. We have a subscription, and we really enjoy doing this and getting a little bit of the arts and seeing some things before anybody else. If you happen to be visiting San Diego, I would highly recommend checking out the Playhouse. Every once in a while you might get something that's a little out there, but you also might be able to see some gems. Today we are going to see a play there called The Cake, and I'm really kind of interested in this. The storyline revolves around something that's really happening right now. It's 2018, and I think there is a Supreme Court ruling that's just about ready to come down where it is about a bakery or a baker who refuses to make a cake for a gay couple. In the play that we're seeing, it's actually a lesbian couple getting married, and it's in a small town, I believe somewhere in the South, and the woman that runs the shop for her religious purposes is refusing to make the cake. And I think also there's a little bit of more of a complication in the play where the woman who runs the shop is also either really good friends or her daughter was really good friends with one of the women getting married, so there's a connection there. I'm interested in this. It's a topic that I'm very interested in. Full disclosure, I have a gay son, so you can imagine which side of this I fall on. I'm very pro-gay rights. But in the play, from what I understand, they really try to do a good job seeing both sides of the picture. Before any of these productions, our local paper, the San Diego Union Tribune, always does these reviews and things, and I've been reading. They've done a couple of them. By the way, this one has gotten great reviews, so I'm super excited to go and see it. Here's another one of the ones that came up here. Another thing that intrigued me is that the writer of the play is also one of the writers on the TV show This Is Us, which is one of my favorite shows. I love the writing on this show. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this. Apparently a couple of the actors in the play also are famous Broadway actors, and I believe this hopefully will go somewhere else, and we're sort of testing it out. So I'm going to head out. I'll show you what I'm wearing in a minute, but then we're going to head out to the Playhouse, and then afterward I'll come back and tell you what I thought. When we go to the Playhouse, we normally go to a matinee. It's kind of the thing we like to do, the Sunday matinee. So I still like to get a little bit dressed. I can't get as dressed as I would be if I was going out to an evening performance. But to the matinee today, I'm wearing one of my favorite vintage Asian-inspired tops. I think it is from Asia. It's very old, and I think it's a little bit different than the majority of the newer ones. Very nice, thicker fabric, which I love the way that this lays. So I got this on, and I'm pairing it with this pair of little winter white slacks that I picked up at a hospice resale shop. The shoes are Louboutin flats that I also bought resale. This top, by the way, I got from Relove in San Francisco. And then my earrings are from 454 Tattoo, a tattoo shop in Encinitas. So we're gonna go to the play now, and then I'll come back and tell you what I think. I am back from seeing it. The Cake. Let's see if you can see the program here. Boy, I really liked it. Really, really did enjoy it and would recommend seeing it. Let me think about how to explain it now. I did go to dinner afterward, had a couple glasses of wine, so whew, my brain may not be working as well as usual, but I found it very entertaining. It was thought-provoking. I actually laughed a lot in it, and there were a couple really touching moments when I cried. So I got a range of emotions, and I feel like it's something I will think about over the course of the next couple days, which to me always means that it's good. If I have a movie like that or a play like that that I think about, that's my idea of a good experience. There were only 4 actors in the entire play, but they were all wonderful. They did a fantastic job. The woman that played the baker, I have to look her up, but I definitely recognize her from other places, and she was fantastic. All of the characters were sympathetic, which is interesting because they all had very different viewpoints. There were a couple people in the play that had very extreme viewpoints, and then those in the middle. And it really showed just how complicated issues can be. And the fact that how you're raised and the area that you're grown up with really does make you kind of who you are in some ways, and you have to really think about issues from that perspective to some degree. Now, again, as I said, I skew to the far liberal side on all these matters, but it was really interesting to kind of see the thought process and see the other side of the picture in a way that I may not have seen before. So with my liberal background and feelings and living in California, I sometimes forget that there's a whole chunk of people who think completely differently and have a whole different kind of opinion. So it was really brought out in a nice way. It definitely had that This Is Us feeling to it as well, which I love and which appealed to me. The set was really cool as well. The way that it moved in a different kind of way than I had seen before, so that was interesting to see. But like any good play that I've seen, it was really about the writing, the way that it was written and wove these complicated issues together in a really great way. And then again, the acting in it was fantastic. There were also a lot of fun little quirks and things to it. In the lobby, they had asked people to send in their pictures from their own weddings. So they had sort of a video going of people's wedding pictures, which was really kind of cool to see. And when we left the theater, there was cake out there from a local baker that they gave to everybody that was just delicious. So that was kind of fun. I loved it. It was a very fun afternoon for me, and I would highly recommend it. I really do hope that this play gets picked up in other markets and that other people can see it, because like I said, it really does sort of open your mind a little bit and make you realize how complicated some of these issues can be, even if you skew to one whole side of it. I would love to know if you've seen The Cake, or if it gets picked up, if you end up seeing it, and what your view and your comments are about it. Also, like I said, if you're in the San Diego area, go and check out the La Jolla Playhouse, a really fun experience and a nice place to be. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, have some fun and dress it up a little.